Well, we had set visiting days. They couldn't come as and when they wanted at 6-week intervals or whatever, 2-month intervals, whatever it was. They had visiting days, usually on a Sunday afternoon. After dinner, we had what they call siesta. In other words, get the kids out of the way, get them into bed or on the stretchers on the lawn while the staff had a quiet dinner. And we'd be either in bed, well, not in bed, on the beds, not allowed to talk. Talk? My God, you got a slipper on your backside if you talked. No, they used to patrol the dormitories to make sure you weren't talking. You lie still while your dinner is digested. And when it was on the lawns, we used to have these stretchers, a great long line of stretchers, which were like a deck chair, but only with the head end raised, so you're laying down. And we'd all be lying out there, and your parents had come. If there was one of the staff on duty and he'd call your name out, Leadham, or whoever it was for, and you'd say, yes, sir, and go up and go and say hello to your mum and dad. Not exactly exciting. The kid today, I go spare. And really, that's about all it was. And then when the time was up, 5 o'clock, or whenever it was, you had to be back in. They bring you back and say goodbye, and then they go off and get the train back home, and you'd muck in with the rest of the school again.
How often was that?
Every 6 weeks I had it with the old man. He was very good. He came every 6 weeks when he could. He was during the war. It was a bit awkward because he was he was a sergeant in the Home Guard, and he had control over 4 guns, 4 anti-aircraft guns, big ones, in the Dulwich Common, and obviously he had his duties there. And for all I know, he may have been up all night banging shells at the sky the night before, for all I know. So it wasn't always possible for him to come. But when he did, he came on a regular basis, and he kept in touch while we were at school. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could leave the school. Yeah. It was a big treat to go into town actually, without being in a crowd of other kids. We used to wander around the shops and this, that and the other, which is all new to me. It wasn't new to him, it was new to me, you know. I'd go in a shop, my God. And then he used to take me in for a cafe for a cup of tea, but you had to tell the superintendent which cafe you were going into, because you might catch a disease if you went into some of them. And he wanted to be very strict about that. You couldn't go into some cafes because they weren't quite nice.